What's up, guys? Welcome back to All Wings Everything. Yes, you are back in my kitchen with your boy Spinelli for another easy and simple recipe. Now, today's video, we're gonna go back to the basics. I'm gonna show you guys how to make baked buffalo wings. Yep, back to the basics. As I said, they think I can't make them wings no more. I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to make this delicious recipe. So I hope you're in your kitchen. I'm already in mine, so let's go. All right, guys, so here are the ingredients we're going to use for today's recipe. Let me tell you what we have. As I mentioned, we are going back to the basics with these buffalo chicken wings baked. So we have to start to show our wings here. We have some Frank's red hot sauce, or you can use Louisiana, whichever your preference. Some apple cider vinegar, W sauce. We're going to use some liquid smoke, black pepper, honey, smoked paprika, some Lyrich seasoned salt. So guys, you need that Lyrich now. So make sure you put that in your cabinet. Chili powder, some baking powder, and we're gonna use 2 garlic cloves. So these are the ingredients, guys. So let's go ahead and move on. All right, so I've already measured out our ingredients and cut and clean our chicken. Let me tell you what we have here. We have our chicken here. We have a teaspoon of smoked paprika. I have 2/3 cups of that Frank Red's hot sauce. I have a half a teaspoon of chili powder, a teaspoon of pepper. I have 2 tablespoons of baking powder. I have 1.5 teaspoons of seasoned salt. I have a teaspoon of liquid smoke. I have a teaspoon of W sauce. I have 2 garlic cloves minced. I have a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar and 1 tablespoon of honey. Also, I have a half a cup of butter back here. So these are the ingredients, guys. So let's go ahead and move on. All right, so what we're gonna do first is we're going to season our chicken wings. So we're gonna use all our dry ingredients. And also, guys, make sure, since we are baking these, you wanna make sure that you pat your wings very dry. This is gonna help it crisp up while it's in the oven. So make sure you pat your wings dry. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to add our baking powder. And I'm just gonna give it a mix. And of course, guys, you know this baking powder helps it give that crisp while it's in the oven also. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add our seasoned salt, our Lyrich. We'll add our black pepper, our chili powder, and our smoked paprika. And all we're gonna do is, of course, get at a good mix like that. And guys, you can adjust your seasoning, you know, to whatever your preference is, but I typically, this is what I use for me, you know, so you wanna use less salt, you can. Or, you know, take some of it out. You can, like I say, you can adjust it or season your wings the way you want. All right, so this is what we have, guys. So let's go ahead and move on. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna start preparing our baking sheet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray our grates here with cooking spray. I've already outlined or lined our pan with aluminum foil. This just helps for easy cleanup. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna start adding our chicken wings. And I like to put them here skin side down, about 1/2 inch apart. I don't like to have the sides touching, and I don't like to overcrowd the pan as much as possible. That way it gives these wings, well, it allows the heat to circulate, you know, around the chicken pieces. So, you know, if you can do that, great. You know, and that also helps with that even cook that we're always looking for. You know, you don't want to eat chicken wings where one side is more crispy or more cooked than the other. I like to have that even texture all the way around. All right, so I've already preheated the oven to 250 degrees. So I'm gonna cook it on low for the first 30 minutes to allow those flavors and those seasoning to get into that chicken, brings out that flavor. And then what we're gonna do after 30 minutes, we're gonna turn it up to 425, and then we're gonna cook it for another 40 minutes. All right, guys, so let me go ahead and get these over in our oven, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so this is what it looks like after 30 minutes into the oven. So what we're gonna do, I didn't flip them over or anything like that. I just let them just cook for 30 minutes on low like that. So we're gonna set our temperature to 425, and then we're gonna stick it back in here for another 40 to 45 minutes, and we're gonna flip them over halfway through the cooking process, okay? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get them back into the oven, and then we'll be right back. All right, so while we are finishing up our chicken wings, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start preparing our buffalo sauce. So what we're gonna do first, of course, add our half a stick of butter, and we're gonna let that come to a slight melt. Next, I'm gonna start adding our garlic, clove, minced garlic. Next, let's add our W sauce, our smoked paprika. Our liquid smoke, our apple cider vinegar, our hot sauce, and the last thing we're gonna add is our honey. And we're just gonna bring it to a slight simmer and get this all mixed together. Guys, we're just gonna cook this until the sauce thickens a little bit. That's about, 5 to 7 minutes on a low simmer. And then what we'll do is we'll transfer it over to the bowl and we'll wait until our wings are done. All right, so I'm gonna give this about 3 more minutes. All right, so now we're 20 minutes later, guys. So what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna start flipping these over. And of course, you always know what we like to do. We want them to cook evenly on the other side. So that's why we flip them over in the midway through the process. As you can see, they are crisping up. I can hear it as I'm grabbing them. So this is what you want to see. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna stick them back in the oven for another 20 minutes and allow them to finish cooking. And once we finish that last 20 minutes, what we're gonna do is we're gonna sauce these bad babies and we're gonna get to eating because I am hungry. All right, so that's what we got. I'll be right back. All right, guys, so it looks like we are there on our sauce. It has thickened up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off, get us a empty dish, and we're just gonna pour it in here until our wings are done. So we got about 3 more minutes for the wings, and I will be right back. All right, guys, so here are the wings straight out of the oven. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get these bad babies sauced up so we can get down to quality control. All right, so let me go ahead and get a bowl, and we're gonna get them sauced up. All right, guys, so it's time to get these bad babies sauced up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take our buffalo sauce, just gonna liberally pour it over here like this. I'm gonna save some of that. And you know how we do it, guys. We're just gonna do a little shake it, bake it, bake it, bake it, shake it, bake it, bake it, bake it, just to get them sauced up. Y'all know how we do it. Guys, look at what we got here. Oh, yes. So let me get these bad babies on a plate and I'll be right back. And there you have it, guys. Crispy oven baked buffalo wings. Yes, guys, we took it back to the basics. You know, buffalo is the basic wing flavor. But man, when I tell you this recipe is delicious, for those who don't like frying their foods or don't like fried foods and prefer baked, this is the recipe for you, especially if you're looking for that buffalo flavor wing. This is it. So I'm gonna leave the ingredients and the measurements all in the video description below, guys, so you can check out. Also, that All Wings Everything merch, video description below. And don't forget to hit that applaud button. And guys, my recipe book is coming soon, Down Home Foods, What I Learned Living in Alabama. Guys, you're gonna like this recipe book here if you love Southern food. So let's go ahead and get into quality control. Let's go. All right, guys, so now it's time for quality control. I'm telling you, I'm excited about this plate of oven-baked buffalo wings. You already know I start out with the drums. So let's go ahead and taste these bad babies. What you want me to say? You want me to tell you they're not good? I hope you ain't waiting on me to tell you that. So one of these flats. Man. And the seasoning the dry seasoning that I put on the chicken, oh man, you can taste it. It is great. The meat is flavorful. There's the only thing you can do is sit here and watch me eat. But I don't want to do that because I'm not able to share with you. So until then, guys, I'm your cook, Spinelli, All Wings Everything, and hit that applaud button. Hit it, and I am out. Peace.